Well, the sun's just starting to rise up this hill. I'm making pretty good ground. I've got in a lot further than I thought. I've just dropped the pack and I'm going to sneak over this next ridge because I know there's been deer here in the past. And yeah, suss it out. Damn it. We'll stag down. The shot was probably about 200 yards. As you would have seen, he's in pretty soft velvet. Normally I would leave something like that, just pass him on. However, he was a mad wonky, and in such big country, I thought, why not just take him out? Unfortunately, he's rolled down the hill a long way. I've heard him, he's just kept going and going and going. So it's extremely steep up here, so it's going to be a long pack out, but it's only early, so I've got the whole day to get him out. But anyway, I'm going to start heading down and we'll get a look at him. Well, I'm going to come out on a limb here and just say it, but I think this is the biggest bodied stag I've ever shot, and probably the biggest bodied stag I've ever seen. It's absolutely huge, and unfortunately he's broken both his antlers on the tumble down, but I don't know whether you can really see it, and he is just huge. Here's this antler, so you can see very wonky. I've got to try and find his other one. Oh no, don't roll down the hill. Yeah, just absolutely huge animal. Well, the pack's all loaded up. I'm hand holding the camera right now. I'm sorry it's a bit shaky, but there's not many places the tripod actually sits flush on this terrain. It's too steep. I haven't been able to get much fill-ins or any cool little shots like that because it's just too steep, especially by myself. But I've got all the meat that I can safely take. Well, I think I can safely take. Hopefully I don't fall down the hill. And I'm going to give that to some locals that have been asking for some venison for jerky. and I think they're going to be really grateful with what I've got for them today. So I'm pretty keen to get out and give that to them. I'm also pretty keen to get to the downhill part of the walk. Right now I'm just looking and everything's uphill, but it's all part of it, and the view's absolutely incredible, and there's nowhere else I really want to be right now, so I can't ask for much more. Excuse me. I'm still a bit crook, and I think this pack out hasn't really helped. I've had this cold or head cold or fever or whatever you want to call it for about 10 days now, and it's really starting to drive me nuts. It had been 2 weeks since my last hunt, and I think that's about the longest I've been this year without hunting, 2 weeks. So I was pretty itchy to get out, and I decided why not make it extreme. Not real good on my body. The immune system's going to be struggling with this, but I don't care. I've had an absolute ball this morning, and just being able to look at this scenery behind me and have all this area with no one for miles. It took a long time to walk into, and I've reaped the rewards. So anyway, I'm going to continue on, and I've got my downhill coming up, which will be a bit of a relief, even though the knees don't really like that, but I'm pretty excited to get back to the car.